LeBron James has a net worth of $480 million. You don't have all that money without having some smart investments and using your money wisely. And in today's video, we're going to go over a few of LeBron's investments that have helped him get to the point where he is worth nearly $500 million. But without further ado, if you enjoyed this channel, hit that subscribe button as well as that bell for post notifications. Also drop a like if you enjoyed this video and comment your opinions down below in the comment section. But the first offer that we are going to talk about is the offer he rejected from Reebok to join Nike. As the most hyped young basketball player in decades, LeBron was drafted first overall in 2003 by the Cleveland Cavaliers straight from high school. Shoe companies were eager to ink James for one of the biggest endorsement contracts ever. To illustrate just how famous LeBron was as a teen, celebrities attended his Catholic high school games, and he was on the cover of Sports Illustrated at 17 years old. Shoe executives were desperate for LeBron to wear their brand's logos. Among the companies that offered him a contract were Adidas at $60 million, Nike at $87 million, and Reebok at a whopping $115 million. In 2002, Nike was the leading shoe brand in the NBA, coming off of a lucrative partnership with Michael Jordan. LeBron had dreams of wearing the swoosh, but to do so, it meant passing up an extra $28 million. Reebok wanted to add James to their collection of star athletes that included Shaquille O'Neal, Allen Iverson, and Venus Williams. After a long period of pitch meetings and private jet rides for him and his friends, LeBron chose to accept the lower offer from Nike. Brian Windhorst actually even wrote that LeBron sided with who he thought would be a better long-term partner in Nike over the higher initial offer from Reebok. And LeBron obviously made the right decision. His most recent contract with Nike, while the exact terms are not fully known, is reportedly a lifetime deal that could exceed $1 billion. Meanwhile, as of 2020, Reebok doesn't currently sponsor any NBA players. But the next stake that we got here for LeBron that helped contribute to that huge amount of money that he's worth is his ownership stake in Beats by Dre. In 2006, music mogul Jimmy Iovine and his friend Andre Young, aka Dr. Dre, started a headphones company called Beats by Dre. Iovine and Dre wanted to partner with James in an effort to boost sales, but Beats had a hard time gaining momentum in the mid-2000s. James, a hip-hop junkie, was interested in working with the brand, according to Windhorst, but instead of just securing a typical sponsorship with Beats, where he could be seen wearing headphones in public, LeBron went down another route. James and his business manager Maverick Carter secured a partnership that included elements of a traditional deal, but also included his own ownership stake in the company. This would become a common thread in James' business dealings over the years. Carter, who never graduated from college, but frequently claims that he got a degree at the University of Nike after an internship at the company, didn't see James as just a basketball player, but also as a brand. Carter and James didn't want to be used by large corporations to promote products. They wanted to be partners, and they wanted ownership. James knew his brand was strong and that leveraging his influence for an ownership stake would see the most returns. James eventually agreed to a deal where he would promote Beats in exchange for a small piece of ownership. One major factor in the ascension of Beats was the 2008 Beijing Olympics. While Beats was not an official sponsor of the Olympics, Carter and James deployed a one-of-a-kind marketing campaign in China. For the entirety of the Olympic Games, the 15 teams' extremely tall, famous men strolled around the Olympic Village of parts of China with the headphones around their neck. Beats eventually was purchased by Apple for $3 billion, netting James an estimated $50 million from the sale. Yeah, shout out to Bron. That's a really smart investment. But the next one that we have is his investment in Blaze Pizza. For those who do not know, Bron is always in those commercials promoting pizza, and yeah, he invested in it. Fast food brands have been endorsing athletes for decades. Big chains such as McDonald's have famously made commercials featuring Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, and even Tennis Williams sisters, and LeBron too had also been in a number of McDonald's commercials. He was their top athlete for many years, and according to Brian Windhorst, in his latest McDonald's contract, which was set to expire in 2017, LeBron declined a lucrative $15 million extension to fully commit to his 2012 investment in pizza chain startup Blaze Pizza. Similar to his agreement with Beats, James was interested in an ownership stake, which he was able to buy into the company at a heavily discounted rate in exchange for his influence. James' initial investment amount is unknown, but it is said that James was also given ownership of 2 franchise locations. According to Forbes, he now owns 21 franchises. Blaze Pizza soon became the fastest growing restaurant chain of all time, according to Forbes, and as of 2017, James' investment in Blaze Pizza was reportedly worth at least $40 million. This guy's team, and he as well, deserve a medal because they are getting a bag from smart endorsement deals. But moving on to the next and final thing we have LeBron acquiring a stake in Liverpool. LeBron has openly spoken about his desire to own an NBA team one day, but currently the NBA rules prohibit active players from owning any part of NBA franchises, and because of James' hunger to own a sports team cannot currently be satisfied in the NBA, he looked towards Europe. Because in 2011, LeBron acquired a minority stake in Liverpool, aka the best team in the Premier League, just saying. But him and Fenway Sports Group made a deal where the NBA star agreed to be added to their new recruit of clients. LeBron also allowed that FSG to pitch him in other business ideas to where he would earn commission. In exchange, James and his business partner Maverick Carter were given a 2% stake in Liverpool. Also, he wanted LeBron to be in the business, but they gave up their equity in the team for what amounted to commission checks on partnership that they got James that included Dunkin' Donuts and Swiss watchmaker Audemars Piguet, according to Windhorst. But according to the agreement, Liverpool FC won the UEFA Champions League tournament and is now worth upwards of nearly $2 billion, 4 times what FSG paid it for. James and Carter's stake in the club is valued at over $30 million. After the deal with Liverpool was reached, LeBron traveled to England to watch Liverpool play. James met with a lot of the players and gifted them a pair of special edition Beats headphones. 2 investments paying off at the same time. That is one of the most G things I have ever seen. Shout out to LeBron. He really put me on some game, man, for real. This is definitely something I am going to be looking into doing when I get up there, you know what I'm saying? But that concludes this video. If you enjoy videos like this, let me know in the comment section, as well as drop a like down below so I can keep making fire content just like this. Also hit that subscribe button if you like what you see from the channel, as well as hit that bell for post notifications. This is your boy David from NBA Knowledge. Y'all stay safe and have a great day. I'm out. Peace.